Hey guys, so the context of this video will be for position traders as I made different types of videos. One was for long-term investors and I made videos also for people who want to do peso cost averaging, and then I also made videos for people who bought index funds, mutual funds, UITFs that are long-term in the market, and I also made videos for people in terms of strategy and what are they supposed to do if they have cash right now, for people who bought when the market was relatively higher as well. For this video, I just want to focus primarily for position traders and for those who attended our Stock Smart sessions or at least read some of the books that I wrote. Position trading for me is basically a style of trading where the main goal and the main facet of you trying to trade the market is basically following the trend. And as you all know, there's three types of trends: an uptrend, a downtrend, and a sideways market. And the main goal, the main narrative when you are a trend follower, you are a position trader, is basically when the stock or the market that you're watching is in a downtrend, the whole narrative for you is to stay in cash up until a clear reversal would come in, and up until we see something shift, something change, something move from a downtrend reversing into an uptrend. So please remember this: the main buy signal for position traders basically is to wait for a reversal to come in, for a reversal to happen, and an uptrend for a stock that's in a downtrend to reverse, and then it moves into an uptrend after, and that's where you start coming in when you see the stock move from downtrend to an uptrend. So what does that mean? Also, it means that while nothing is happening, you're supposed to exercise patience. While nothing is happening, you're supposed to just wait, be in cash, stay in the sidelines. So the whole context of this is, as long as it's in a downtrend, you are a position trader, you should be in cash. As long as it's in a downtrend and we haven't really seen breakouts or reversals, you're supposed to be in cash. So position traders, while the market is in a downtrend, cash is always king, and that's the main difference between investors and position traders. The main context for investors is growth, dividends, cash, the fundamentals of the company, but the main context for position traders basically is uh, what the trend is saying. So again, please remember this: downtrend, avoid, stay in cash. Deploy as much as you can when you see a reversal happen. So it could be a combination of, for this video, we could reference at least a 200-day moving average or at least drawing our own trend lines as well. So I want to start with SM because SM is a large chunk of the PSEI. Please remember this, by the way. One of the things that's so important when all is said and done is basically number one, uh, when stocks start to break down from all of this, please remember you could wait. One of the signals that you could wait for is the 200-day moving average. And if you notice it also from here, the distance between where the last candlestick is and the 200-day moving average is quite far. If you try to look at it from a percentage basis, this is like a 38% climb from where it was last week. No, so for us to actually see this start to reverse, it must break out from this level. It must at least go back close to the 1000 level, or if it consolidates for quite some time, we must wait for it until we break out or successfully reverse from that as well. So that's for SM. So SM, pretty much as of this point in time, you are a position trader. Wait up until a reversal is happening. Wait until charts would show you clear reversal. But as of today, it's still on a downtrend, and it's still currently breaking down from the 856 support level as well. I want to look at SM Prime. SM and SM Prime have a very, very large part of the index. It's I think the time it dropped massively, over a trillion pesos worth of market cap was wiped out. A lot of a lot of people who bought higher and sold would have lost a lot of money when all of this happened as well. If you notice this also, I'll try to put a 200-day moving average in all of this. You could note that here around the 38 level is where your reversal point should come in. If you're looking at it from a position trading attribute, you're looking at it from a position trading perspective. Even from a support and resistance level, it's still on a breakdown. We still haven't even seen it consolidate. If there's one thing that I'd like you to point out is we must look for a consolidation to happen. There are times also that it doesn't consolidate. There are times that there's what you call a V-shaped reversal, meaning when a stock hits a downtrend, after it hits a downtrend, it just drops fast. Then it hits a bottom very, very fast and it starts to rebound. That happens. It's a V-shaped reversal, but not all reversals are like that. A more common scenario really is when it starts to drop, it needs to consolidate first. As it starts to consolidate, that's where we see things happen. So for SM Prime, no reversal yet. Avoid. Still, if you are a position trader, again, cash is king. If you're a position trader, the best thing that you can do is wait up until a reversal happens. Now, let's try to look at Ayala Land naman. For Ayala Land, it's quite clear. Also, if you look at it here, you could draw the trend line for Ayala Land in this level. So this is one of the things you should watch out for. It breaking out from this downtrend resistance that I just plotted for you guys. So when it starts to break that line, when it starts to reverse from that line, then that could be a shot, that could be a narrative that, hey, you're now seeing Ayala Land start to reverse. But as of this point in time, it's still a bit of a great way off for Ayala Land to actually move higher as well. Next, let's look at AC. Ayala Corporation, same thing. If you notice it, even if I'm just going to use this perspective from July 2019, this is the downtrend that's happening very, very far. It needs to at least break out from this particular progression to actually have a position higher or to have a reversal higher as well. So SM Prime, AC, Ali, all in downtrends, all bearish, all showing you that cash is king, all showing you that, hey, you need to protect your positions first. You need to stay away first, especially if you are a position trader. If you notice it, the charts of Ayala companies look almost the same, and the charts of the C-led companies almost look the same as well. So for BDO, we're going to use a 200-day moving average. If you look at it, it's still also very, very far. 146 is a 200-day moving average. From here to here, this is the distance that it needs to climb for it to actually have a reversal. And it's quite a steep drop. No, it's around 49% down from should it try to go back to where the resistance is. So please do note the 146 level is a very, very strong resistance for BDO. So if we look at BDO, let's look at BPI na rin. For BPI, this is quite the lower highs look more evident for BPI. You can project this two together here, and that's how the downtrend looks like. That's where the downward projection also of BPI is as of this point in time. So again, similar to the other Ayala stocks, it needs to pierce through this. It needs to break past this for us to have really a good reversal for the stock, and especially if you're a position trader. So the big conglomerates, the big banks are pretty much bearish as of this point in time. No reversal signal yet. Let's look at GT Capital. For GT Capital, same thing. If you want to try to project, you could project this as the highs that are getting lower, similar to what we saw on the previous stocks. They're also in a downtrend, they're also bearish. You could also peg this as a very, very strong resistance level also for the stock. So GT Capital, stay away. No reversal signal yet if you are a position trader. Again, please remember this. I set the context for all of this. It's very, very important. And what I always say, context is everything. There will be signals, of course, if you are a quick trader and you see a stock would start to bounce from support levels, and you can look at RSI for you to be able to check. But if you're a position trader, the best thing that you can do is wait up until we see a clear reversal happen. So same here. You could also add this resistance level here. The 58 level is a very, very strong resistance for Metro Bank. You can add a 200-day moving average as a sort of context for you also to look at, hey, that it really hasn't reversed yet. It really hasn't shown us any semblance that is starting to shift and reverse. And another, so you could analyze this a couple of ways. Number one, look at MACD. MACD at this point in time is still below the zero level, so hence no reversal yet. It's still below the 200-day moving average. No reversal yet. It hasn't broke out from the downtrend. No reversal signal yet. So ganun lang siya. That's how you can analyze it. So I'm excited na nga. I really hope that this is all said and done already. So I get to share more about this in our Stock Smarts training classroom sessions as well. So that's GT Cap, that's Metro Bank. Let's look at JG Summit. So I'm trying to go through the large conglomerates as well. So if you look at this, let's look at let's remove the RSI first. Let's put the 200-day moving average on, and let's also put MACD on, and let's also remove the RSI first. As of this point in time, MACD bearish, 200-day moving average bearish, breakdown from this very, very large support level as well. And if you'll try to also project this similar to what I did to the other stocks a while ago, same thing. The highs just keep on dropping as well. It's still progressing towards its downtrend. Another stock that's connected to JG Summit is, let's look at Cebu Pacific. Cebu Pacific also evident, and they're the ones that will be hit battered the most in all of this. I'll try to clean this up first so it's easier for you guys to see. Let's put MACD on. MACD, if you look at it, it's also pretty much massively bearish, way below the zero level. And if you'll try to project this, same thing, it's in a downtrend. If you try to project this even further, you have this large support at 72 that got also broken. Please remember the drop that we saw last July last year. No, the fat finger that happened. It's even lower than that already now. So here are the support levels for those who look at support and resistance levels for stocks. For Cebu Pacific, it's 57 and 72. And if I'm going to project this even further, this is how the trend line will look when all things are said and done. So Cebu Pacific, no buy signal as well. We can look at RLC. RLC, same thing. They look almost the same. That's what makes it so interesting when you analyze stocks. Everything you need to know is found in the charts. Everything you need to know is found in the fundamentals of the fundamentals or the technicals of the stock. MACD bearish, no reversal signal yet. If you look at this RLC breakdown, 21 peso level is the support third resistance. It's below the 200-day moving average. And if we make the projection here, same thing. It's still massively in a downtrend, no reversal signal yet. Again, what you need to do is just exercise patience up until we see something shift, up until we see something reverse as well. So, ganun din dito, breakdown from this level, the 67 level is a very, very strong resistance right now. That's what's going to hinder RRHI from going up. As you can see, it's way far from the 200-day moving average. That should be the reversal point. Should a reversal continue, should a reversal happen, MACD, same thing. It's relatively below zero. And ganun din for RRHI. No, should there be a push up? Should there be a push up for the stock, please remember there are resistances, and what's going to happen if it fails to break off those resistances? Again, it will just reiterate its downward move. It will just reiterate its downward push. That when the stock's in a downtrend, again, you are a position trader. The best thing that you can do is stay in cash. The best thing that you can do is wait for a reversal to actually happen as well. Now, let's look at AGI naman. AGI and Rutan. For AGI, same thing. If you look at this is actually more pronounced. If I'll try to change this again to MACD, I'll put the moving average first. It's around the 12 peso level. I'll put MACD on so you have context that, hey, it's way below zero as well. So there, and then I'll try to zoom out. So by the way, MACD bearish, no buy signal. 200-day moving average bearish, no buy signal. If I zoom out, here you will see that this main downtrend here hasn't been broken. It also coincides very, very close to the 200-day moving average. So from the time it went down on 2014, it's already been in a downtrend for 6 years. So that's how stocks would also move. Please remember, 6-year downtrends. Downtrends can last not just for weeks, not just for months, but similar to AGI, it's been in a downtrend already for 6 years already. And if I'll put this all together, see the support level at the 9.6 level, that got broken as well. If I put this here also, that got broken also. If I'll try to zoom in, it's way below the support level that started at the 7 peso level as well. So if you try to put another resistance here, another way for you to put something should be around here. So for those who follow support and resistances, you have a support for AGI at the 5.2 level, then the next resistance is at 7.7. But this topic is all about position trading. This topic is all about following the trend. The main trend still pretty much down, no reversal signal yet. Then let's look at some of their subsidiaries. Let's look at Mega World. By the way, guys, comment below if you're learning. Comment below if you like this. This is again raw, unedited, just me sharing to you guys the charts so that as markets open, you have a perspective, you have something. That's why I'm trying to cater to every type of person who's investing in the market. I'm making videos for investors, I'm making videos for quick traders, I'm making videos for people who are doing peso cost averaging, I'm making videos for people who are position traders as well, because I really believe this. The goal in the market is not to follow one particular style, but the goal in the market is really to study different types of strategies and then try to find something that fits you, because no one has there's no one strategy that will work. You have to find a strategy that will work for you. You have to find a strategy that's something that will make it well for you. That you have to find a strategy that when this works, when this strategy falls in line, and it makes money for you, that's what you follow. For position traders, as you can see, as of this point in time, pretty much majority of the stocks are still on a downtrend. Pretty much it's telling you to stay away. Pretty much it's telling you first to be in cash up until it breaks out from those downtrends, up until it breaks out from those trend lines as well. So Mega World, as of this point in time, still on a downtrend. Mega World, as of this point in time, is not telling us yet that we could actually buy. If you notice it also, and I'll try to spread it out further. Mega World, no, by the way, I'll zoom in so you see it as well. Mega World closed around the 2 peso level last week. If you note it from where it was before, it has already dropped more than 68%. That's quite a steep drop. Mega World, please remember, one of the things that triggered it to go down last year was its connection to the Pogos, and then you add all of the things that have been happening over the past few weeks, it added to its acceleration going down as well. So this is where Mega World is. It's still pretty much on a downtrend. No reversal signal yet as of this point in time. I want to look at San Miguel. Do you want me to look at San Miguel? Please comment San Miguel SMC if you guys want me to analyze San Miguel. Please let me know if there are other companies that you want me to analyze, and then I'll try to make another video off of that. So please comment the companies that you want me to analyze. Please comment what companies that you want me to add after this video, then I'll try to make new ones off of that as well. So this is SMC. SMC, same narrative. If you look at it, boom, you try to project this, it's still also on a downtrend. If you try to project it even further, then you have this one, which is a smaller trend line as well. Then it started to break down here. So again, for position trading, SMC, no buy signal. It hasn't really reversed yet. And that's the case for majority of the stocks. Please do note, when it reverses, not all stocks will reverse at the same rate, the same manner. There will be some stocks that will reverse faster. By the way, in terms of rule of thumb, now, what I want to share to you is this. One of the reasons why the market is going down is because foreigners are selling. When they start to come back in, normally the large cap stocks are the ones that they come back into. As they start to come back into those large cap stocks, they're the ones that normally come in when go up first when a recovery happens, because that's what institutions are buying. So for SMC, it's still pretty much bearish. Let's look at Pure Foods. So there, Pure Foods, same thing. Way below the 200-day moving average. If you'll project this, it's also massively on a downtrend as well. So MACD confirming that San Miguel Pure Foods FB is not yet reversing. Stay away from the stock first. The same thing with SMC. The stock is on a downtrend, not yet reversing yet as well. I want to talk about the telcos naman. Telcos have been in a lot of talk over the past few hours, but this is how it looks at medyo magulo. This is how I analyze it. No? So I'll try to remove this na lang para you guys get to see it also. Wait, I'll erase it. Erasing this, erasing this, erasing this, erasing this, erasing this. So it's pretty clear that if you look at if you look at PLDT, it's massively on a downtrend. It's way below the 200-day moving average. MACD is still also below zero. So similar to the other stocks that I've mentioned and I've been showing you, PLDT is also on a downtrend. PLDT is something that you should avoid first. If you look at Globe, I'll clear this na lang in one go, but it's easier for me to show it to you guys. I'll try to plot this and I'll try to zoom out so you get clarity. I'll try to put MACD on so you get clarity as well. If I zoom in on MACD, you can see that as of this point in time, it's also basically below zero. If I try to project the highest point here to here, you will see that this is starting to slope down. You could also try to do this as well, but one thing's so clear that it has to, for us to see it reverse and go up, it must really break this downtrend line that it's the difference between Globe and other companies that I've shown you is that this is, at least in terms of bearishness, the downtrends for other companies are clearer as compared to Globe. This one you can still make an argument though that it's still, if it breaks past this, then we could actually say that, hey, Globe is still consolidating and not really in a long downward trend as well. And as you all know, also I've been mentioning that Globe is utilizing this time as they're making more money, as more people are taking on data usage as well. So there, I guess that's it. We're at the 20-minute mark. I'm just curious as well if you guys stayed until the end. This is not edited, no music, no logo, no sound, no anything. If you guys enjoy more of this, comment I'm enjoying please click the like button, as if it's something that's so appealing to you, I'll make more and more and more of these raw videos as well. And there, again, we're not at the point where everything's so fluffy, everything's so exciting. We're at the point where everything's scary. But I do encourage you, use this time to learn, use this time to build your skill, use this time to propel you higher, use this time to take you to the next level. Because at the end of the day, what will help you win is the skills that you will have, the skills that you deploy in the marketplace, the skills that will allow you to make money over the short, mid, and long term as well. So use this lockdown period to learn, use this lockdown period to enhance your capacity to earn, use this lockdown period for you to be able to do well when there's a lot of anxiety, when there's a lot of fear in the markets. Because at the end of the day, this is still one of the greatest times to earn. This is still one of the greatest times to make money. And I do hope that you guys take part in this, that you guys don't, that you guys look beyond the fear, you guys look beyond the panic, and you just focus on what you need to do. You just focus on what you need in order for you to be able to be positioned and do well over the long term. So that's it for now. This is Marvin Germo. I hope this video helps you. I hope this is something that pushes you. I hope this video is something that inspires you in the midst of fear, in the midst of panic. That please do know, the whole goal and context of why I create videos like this is that the way for you to be able to win is you don't rely on your emotions, you rely on your logic, you rely on your strategy, you remain calm in the midst of all of this. And that's all I want for this channel. I want to see a generation of Filipinos prosperous, abundant, that they get to live their life at their own terms, that they get to win at their own terms as well. So there, this is Marvin Germo, and I really do hope that if you find so much value from my channel, that if you could subscribe and like and share this to a lot of people, that we provide, that we give financial intelligence to people during this lockdown period as well. So that's it for now, Marvin Germo. I hope this video helps you trade well, trade strong, trade smart. See you all again soon, guys, and God bless you all.